time for baseball under the Tropicana Field. Erasmo Ramirez will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Blackmon. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw, and he is into third with a 2-out triple. So that's his third triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there of picking up some more as the season goes on.
Next to bat for Toronto, Edwin Encarnacion. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently third in the American League in that category. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Nope. Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high-scoring a game when Carl's behind the dish.
And he's going to deliver the run here as this is a shot into left center field for a base hit. And the run's across to score, and the Jays will take an early 1-0 lead.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Stepping in for the Jays, Jose Ramirez, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Justin Smoke would be next. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Marquez moves over, and that retires the side. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Jays. Max Scherzer, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, not only was this guy good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total. We'll see if he has that kind of stuff again in this one.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Josh Reddick, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Scherzer will check it first, and he'll be back in standing up. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Tapped down the line, but it gets foul. Gordon at third with nobody out. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. The 3-2 pitch. Pitch popped up. Segura is there for it. He's got it one away. So striding in, Miguel Cabrera, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away. The 2-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he fouls this one off. Garneau is over to take a look. The 2-2 one more time. It's hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Scherzer, originally from the state of Missouri, he was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One more look at the big blow for the... Here's Justin Smoak now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, Dero. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again, catches it a grain low, we got action.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Here's Brett Gardner now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Swanson moving to his left. 1 away. Settling in now, Alex Gordon head-to-head with Erasmo Ramirez. Not great. He's 1 for 8. Left side, a dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. At the plate, Dustin Garneau. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Wow, I'm shocked. even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Smoke at second. Gordon is over at first with one away. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to beat.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Marquez moves over. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Obviously, he's hoping for more if they're with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Ready for another chance? Jean Segura, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick coming on. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays forced to the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Ben Zobrist. The 1-1 home. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Gordon going back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Gardner moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Digging in to try it again. D. Gordon, second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first.
Hey, going back to his first at-bat, that was a terrific at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches, and one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up early on the starting pitcher.
Up around the face. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Digging in for his second at-bat, Josh Reddick. He popped out in his first trip. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
Hero, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Stepping in now, Miguel Cabrera. Lined hard toward right center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Gary Sanchez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Eli Marquez. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Popped him up. Ramirez shading to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from St. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Marquez is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
Edwin Encarnacion now looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. 1 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
up next for the Blue Jays.
Striding in once again, Jose Ramirez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Line towards center field. Marquez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Roger Becerra is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Up next for the Rays, Roberto Garcia. He flew out in his last at-bat. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out.
Up next for Kansas
Here's Ben
City,
Zobrist now.
designated hitter.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Blackmon is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And it's gone as they add still another.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
Standing in now, Dansby Swanson. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2. And he's able to find a knockout there.
In now, D. Gordon. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Here's Justin Smoke now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one. The 2-2.
Now, surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, left fielder, Brett.
Here's Brett Gardner now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. 3-1 now to Brett Gardner. Waiting his turn on deck is Alex Gordon. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Coming to the plate now, Alex Gordon.
Alex Gordon.
Here it is, the 3-0. He's running. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. The next 3-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Gordon is up with it. Throw on to first, and Gordon is retired here for the second out. And here now is Dustin Garneau. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
The 2-1 on its way. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Cabrera over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And that's off his leg on the mound. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out. Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez. It was a walk in his last trip, and a neck-high fastball that time. And this is on the ground to short, could be 2. Nunez on to first, and they get them both. Now at the plate, Eli Marquez.
Center fielder, Eli Marquez.
And that's taken for a called strike 2. This year against right-handed pitching, Marquez carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
He pulls this one into right. Gordon is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So
this one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Marquez patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in once again, Jean Segura. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. High in the air out to center field. Marquez on the move, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Blue
Here's Charlie Blackmon now.
Charlie Blackmon.
3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for 3rd. Throw won't get him.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
Into the box now, Edwin Encarnacion. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Gamble is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of work. Andrew Miller gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready once again, Roberto Garcia. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
2-2 pitch is fouled away.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's perspective, that's nothing but a long strike.
The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of the pitcher. But you got to find a way to.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Stepping in now, Ben Zobrist. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Base is empty here with nobody out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Segura over to his left, one away. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. The 1-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Gardner on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. It was a single for him in his last at bat. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. One for.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rays,
Jose Ramirez will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
The 1-2. Popped up. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2.
now batting.
Digging in once again, Brett Gardner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to first. Oh, and the throw sails. It's over his head. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
High in the air out to center field. Marquez moves over, and that retires the side. 1 left. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. D. Gordon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they have an unbelievable. They've had.
Ready.
15-2 the final tally here. The Rays get their 20th home win this year. Erasmo Ramirez earns his 6th winning decision.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the AL East, the Rays totaled 13 hits as a team as they blew out the Jays 15-2. The Nationals completed a short 2-game sweep as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 3-1. Blake Snell was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Orioles took down the Red Sox 2-1. The Cleveland Indians got 11 hits overall as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 6-3. The Tigers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they pulverized the Twins 6-0. The Reds sent 3 balls into the seats as they dethroned the Royals 12-3. The A's combined for a 4-hitter as they got the home victory against the Astros 5-0. Zach Davies got the win number 7 thus far as the Angels got the win against the Mariners 5-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. The Atlanta Braves grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the best of the visiting Mets 11-4. Jake Junis collected win number 3 this year, helping the Fish get past the Giants 4-3. Hansel Robles collected his first W this season, leading the Phillies past the Rockies 2-1. Chris Bryant was a triple away of completing the cycle, helping lead the Cubs over the Brewers 5-1. He also extended his hitting streak to a modest 8 straight. Danny Salazar pitched into the 9th inning with 1 earned run on his line as the Cardinals took one from the Padres 7-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The D-backs completed a 3-game series sweep as they sank the visiting Buccos 2-1. The Los Angeles Dodgers got 12 hits in this one as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 9-1. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball. TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the New York Yankees totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Rays 7-4. The Seattle Mariners combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 1-0. Josh Harrison plated 5